We have a saying we call Mexico.
Welcome to Mexico.
Yeah. And, we can't get upset about it because we chose to live here. It's worth it to live here. But it's just an adjustment.
Well, there is a lot of compromise, for sure.
And my cousin's like, you've been taking cold showers for months? And I was like, yeah, well, it is Mexico. It is hot. And, we work from home and it's only me and him. So it's not like we shower every day. What? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't.
Welcome back. I'm Erica.
And I'm Jeff. And this week's bad idea, thinking having water was so simple.
Turns out it's not. So when we originally closed on the house back in March, Jeff had to go back because of all the issues, because they weren't done with the house, essentially. But the major issue was not having water. So
Yes, not having water.
Yeah.
Turning on a faucet and not seeing water come out. It's very strange.
Yes. And we were like, oh my God, we can't shower. We can't do anything. And we had the immigration appointment. So we're like, how are we going to look good? And we can't even shower because we don't have any water. And this had been an issue, obviously, for March. We moved here in July. So March, June, 2 months, essentially, where they could have fixed the situation. Granted, my cousin was, helping as much as she could, but she wasn't here every day. So when we got here, we were like, wait, we had water, and then all of a sudden the water was gone. So Alejandro,
Yes.
who works for NoDots, who built our home. Ricardo was a great architect, great designer. But I got to say, the workers are not the best.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing. And they have like two people who do everything, and they don't know everything. So that's what we've experienced since we've been here. And so we were like, okay, well, we need to fix the water. Like the water, we have a cistern, so the water's supposed to go up to the cistern and then come back down and flow through the pipes. But the problem was it would not go up to the cistern, and then so the well would fill up, but nothing would get to the cistern. So then nothing will come down and fill our pipes.
Yes.
So that was a big issue, and that was a big issue because there was no floater. There was
In the stern.
cistern, not stern.
Because I know nothing about it. That's why we did not monitor for so long.
So we had, first of all, there was NoDoc saying, well, because they didn't install, we put a pool in.
Yes.
And this was the big issue because we had a pool in. NoDocs put the pool in, but we put a filter system in. And we put a sprinkler system in. And I guess when NoDocs does it for all the other neighbors, that they do the whole process, but we didn't trust NoDocs to do it correctly. So I actually had an outside help. I had Jose from Ecolite Systems put in our filter system for our pool, and he did our irrigation system for the sprinkler. And apparently that was the issue. So they were like, well, you need to get Jose over, and Jose needs to figure it out. So then Jose tried to figure it out, and he didn't figure it out.
Jose is the motorcycle rider.
No.
I don't.
That's for it.
That's for it.
Yes.
I mean, I like his names.
So yeah, Jose came over. Jose is the one that speaks English, who does the pool and the filter system.
Oh, Jose, great.
Yeah.
He really did
he's
explain everything.
Yeah, he's educational, which is why I liked him. But he's not a plumber. So we actually got referred by our neighbor. Dorian actually uses him too. Jorge's been great. He's the best plumber ever. He's on time. When he tells you he's going to be there or to be running late, he'll tell you, which is not a thing in Mexico. Everyone is always late in Mexico, or they don't show up, or if they feel like they can't help you, they ghost you. Jorge has been pretty exceptional. He came in and fixed our water problem in 5 minutes?
Yes. Even with his cowboy boots on.
Yes.
And he got the cowboy boots and a cowboy hat on. So
I don't remember him having a cowboy.
Well, it didn't have. It was in his truck. But I wanted him to put it on. But
He didn't have a truck. He had a motorcycle.
I'm thinking of the other.
You're mixing people. You're mixing people. Yeah. Two different people.
I don't remember all these people.
It's a good thing I do everything.
Yes, because I won't remember all these people.
But anyway, Jorge came and fixed it in 5 minutes that people have been trying to fix for 2 months. So we finally had water. It was a big issue because every time, Nodex is supposed to be fixing our stuff. It's all in a warranty of our house. So, we don't have to pay any outside people. But every time Noax came over to try to fix something, they would turn the water on and walk away. And
Yes.
we were like, well, why is water running? So I think one time.
Yeah, at one point they were checking the pool and he ended up turning on the water to fill the pool, even though it didn't need to be filled. And then he ended up just disappearing. So I looked around and he wasn't around and the pool was getting filled up. So I thought that was strange for him to turn on the water and then leave and really never come back for days later.
So another thing that also drained our cistern because he was running water. And then the second time was when the bathroom outside.
Correct.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, the gentleman was testing the water, but normally you turn on the water, but instead he just didn't turn it off. So we ended up turning on the water, leaving the bathroom, shutting the door, and literally there was water running on that sink easily for 24 hours.
Yeah, and you only noticed it. Why?
Because I walk by and I heard water rushing out of that. So I ended up.
Yeah, it was like in the middle of the night and walked out.
But I was going to say, luckily there wasn't construction work because with the construction work, you could never hear it. This was on a Sunday. I think he stopped in on a Thursday, possibly. And I was able to hear it, the water running due to no construction around us. And I was able to turn off the water.
And that was 3 days of our water running. Luckily, we don't pay for water. They drill all the way down. So that way we have a reserve of water. And then that's the water that cycles through and goes up to the cistern and then comes back down. But I mean, I was like livid because I was just like, they come over here, they say they're going to fix something, but then they just turn on the water and then they leave and they don't fix anything. Yeah. And they don't tell us anything. So it was like, at this point, I was like, I need outside help to fix this situation because they don't know how to fix it. So, we ended up hiring a third party where we had to pay for it, but the solution got
They did great. Yeah, they did great. I think it's just finding them. And I think one of the biggest issues too is when you do have them come out to fix anything that needs to be fixed, a lot of times they'll fix it, but then something else that they caused will break. So it's almost just hoping that they fix it and everything works properly, rather than fixing it and then just always having another issue.
Yeah. So what I've noticed is, when they come over, I do have to watch them as they do things. And now we also have Alejandro, which is their lead manager. Whenever they come over to fix anything in our house, he has to come first. He has to make sure he tells them what to do. And then I actually listen to what he says. He says it in Spanish. And then I correct him either way. And then they go out and do it. But we haven't really called them for anything recently just because they don't do everything correctly. They went to fix the sidewalk. I had to film things and record things like, I'm sure you're missing this part. Is this going to get done? Just reminding him. And then he has to tell the workers what to do. So it is a lot of oversight.
You have to stay on top of them rather than having someone there that's doing it. You almost have to do it. Right? That's just how it works here, at least in our area.
And yeah, so my cousin and I, Lisa, we have a saying we call Mexico. When things
welcome to Mexico.
Yeah. And we can't get upset about it because we chose to live here. So no, you did not. We've been saying it before you. No, I was making that. But we chose to live here, so these are the compromises, so to speak, that we deal with. It's worth it to live here. But it's just, an adjustment.
Well, there is a lot of compromising for sure. And I think we haven't even seen it all yet, right? We have to kind of live here to really understand how much it's different from the United States. And we definitely have already saw it and we've dealt with it and we're okay with it.
Yeah. So we went from not having water to only having cold water.
Cold water, yes, for months.
Yeah. So it's funny because my cousin was like, "You've been taking cold showers for months?" And I was like, "Yeah, well, it is Mexico. It is hot. And, we work from home and it's only me and him. So it's not like we shower every day." I mean, what? I don't.
No, we don't.
But
we definitely should.
So we didn't fully notice that it didn't really get warm because at some points it did get hot. And then at one point it was just like, not at all. We didn't get any cold water. I mean, we didn't get any hot water. So we were like, wait, we don't have hot water. Like, and nothing's working. So it was also an issue with the dishwasher because the dishwasher obviously needs hot water to actually clean. So we were like, well, we need hot water. Even though Jeff probably loves.
Well, I mean, luckily we have a window in our bathroom, so we're able to open it. And in Mexico, the sun is so strong that you could feel it heat up your skin. So it's nice just to have that heat through the window, and that kind of warms up a little bit. But like, there's nothing wrong with cold showers. People take them all the time.
Yeah, it was. If you take it during the day, sure, it's a hot shower. If you take it at night, yeah, it's definitely a cold shower. But yeah, so it was interesting, having cold showers. So we called Jorge, our favorite plumber,
Yeah.
to try to fix the situation. So actually, let's step back. We actually had a water heater from Nodox, which was a electric water heater, and we got rid of that because we switched to a gas, which was smaller. It actually saves on, just on expense, right? Energy saving. So we got the gas water heater from Bosch from Home Depot that was installed, but I guess it was installed incorrectly, or the panels were done incorrectly, because Jorge came over, couldn't figure it out. We still had cold showers, and then we had Bosch come out, which is under warranty, so they came out for free. And the guy was like, he cleaned it, did everything he needed to do, and adjusted the knobs, and now we have hot water. But that was back in July to today's mid-September. We didn't have hot water for that period of time.
Yeah, I mean, it is a waterless heater.
Yeah.
And we're not too familiar with it, but now we know how it should be used, and I think it's going to work out great so far. But yeah, I mean, it definitely, nothing wrong with a cold shower. Definitely weak, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was probably more upset about it than Jeff. I think he would have been fine having cold showers for the rest of his entirety. Well, I don't even think you use hot water in general. I mean, to be honest.
Look, we're in an area where the temperature is feeling like 102 every single day. So I think cold showers on such a hot day, not too much of a big deal for babies.
I still prefer hot showers. And then when we have family come over, I'm sure they will want the hot showers. So that was one of the main things. I was like, I had family come in December, and I was like, they cannot do cold showers. So that was not going to be, that was not a non-negotiable. So
yeah, that would be an issue.
He was like, well, that'll be fine. I'm like, no, they're getting a hotel.
They will get a hotel.
Yeah. And he was like, what?
That's great.
We have a beautiful house.
Deal for us.
So, I mean,
we need to cup it up.
So that was a great experience with our water in Mexico. So the big concern here is, will we switch our water heater again, or will we, how will we process this next time if it ever happens?
Well, I mean, I think it's hard to answer that because we hadn't really had hot water yet. So we now have hot water. So I think we can answer that. But I think everything's fine. I think just understanding the equipment that we have, understanding how it is used, I think we should be fine. And, if not, Bosch can always come out.
Yeah, well, I think my biggest thing is obviously having a new construction home, not being here while it was constructed. I don't know if I would do that again. I mean, to be honest.
What, you're saying you would go with the electric heater?
No, I meant the house, because we had so many issues with the construction of the home, including not having water.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't know if I would go through not being here during that process.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, that was difficult. And you even had someone here. So we weren't completely blinded, but in this type of situation, you want to be here to lock.
Yeah, that's something I would probably never do again. I mean, I would definitely prefer to rent something and then be here every day while they're doing construction. So that way I know that the house is being done correctly, checking everything, measuring everything, making sure outlets in the right spot. We have random outlets in random spots. And it's just things that, my cousin wouldn't think to look at because she's only here 2 days a week, checking the major things, but it's the little day-to-day things that we have to live with, which we're okay with because, again, Mexico. But, that's something that I would probably not do again is buy a house and not being here during construction. I would definitely need to be on the ground, at least here once a month, if not every day. Because when I was here for the 10 extra days that you weren't here, I was here in the house every day.
Yeah.
running things, testing things, having them come back and fix things. So I think if I was here during that whole process, it would be a lot smoother.
And next week, we're diving into insurance and the dentist. It's not what you think.
That's it for today's chaos. Thanks for listening.